might be wondering, oh, well, I've never done martial arts. I don't know my contacts. I don't know my box. I don't know me, right? Well, how do I figure that out? Well, easiest thing to do, really, just look around you, assess yourself. Like, for me, I'm 145 pounds. I'm 5'9", okay? I live in Durham, North Carolina. These are all my contacts. This is my box. So you figure out what you want and what you want to do and where you want to work within, right? And then you try to find something that matches that, right? You try to find something that fits into your box. And don't get frustrated if you're trying to cram a square peg into a round hole, right? You find out what kind of size peg fits your hole perfectly, and then you go from there, right? Not easy process, why I say find a process of learning that you enjoy, right? So you can do this for your entire life, right? Now, if you're in martial arts and you're wondering, well, what's the context of my martial art? Well, easy, ask your instructor. If they don't know, keep asking, keep going above them. If your martial art has a founder that is still alive, ask that guy, all right? Go to the source. Find out why he created his martial art to begin with, right? Now, if you have a martial art that the founder is passed away, right, and you can't figure out anything like that, you might have to do a little bit of research, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you have to do some historical research, right, and look into the actual techniques. That's why it's important to be a black belt, so you have the basics of the martial arts, you have the basics of all the techniques, because then you can research those techniques and find out about those particular aspects of your martial art, because like I said, human body can only move in so many different ways. You're going to have a lot of the same things. And finding styles are like fingerprints. The more you get to know them, the more you can start to see them in different places. And if you trace back the history long enough, you might actually find the origin of your martial art. And it may not be glamorous, but hey, as long as you know what it is, right, you can then work, right, with what you got and work outside of that. Okay, you can't really effectively go forward if you don't know where you're at, right? Once you figure that out, it's kind of freeing. You're like, oh, this is good in this thing. All right, well, I'm going to take this little aspect that works over here and apply it to that. Okay, but you got to get to know all those things. Okay, going back to the art of war, if you know your enemy and you know yourself, then winning is a result. Okay, winning is a result, right? If you have to know your enemy and know yourself, winning is a result. So if you know everything that you can do in every situation and everything everyone else can do in every situation, then you're always going to succeed. Okay? That is exactly why they say knowledge is power. Right? Knowing stuff. You gotta learn. You gotta learn. And nobody likes learning, but hey, like I said, make it fun.